Here we go. She's more of a seamer than a swing bowler, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely wants to hit the pitch.
Another big shout. This time it's gone. No worries about the height that time. The finger goes up, and unfortunately for Una Raymond Howie, she goes without scoring. Very strong England squad. Well, this time she makes contact. The width was there for Amy Hunter. Gets the hands through it right over Kate Cross's head. A much better direction there from Amy Hunter. A better delivery for her to choose to attack as well. There's the shot she tried earlier in the over. This time makes contact. One bounce over the rope, second boundary for the over. It's Kate Cross. It's her most expensive one by far. Two straight. Better contact that time from Gabby Lewis. It's looking like it's going to travel across this quick outfield all the way for her opening boundary. Despairing dive in the deep from Rihanna McDonald-Gay. Can't reel that one in. Well, shorter one and off the gloves, is it? Or it is, it's given out. It's just reached Holly Armitage. It almost didn't appeal because they knew it was out. So after a lovely looking shot through the leg side, Gabby Lewis looks to try and bring her hands away from that one. Didn't get quite as much bounce as she was expecting, and Ireland have lost their second. Much fuller one, uses the hand so beautifully, Orla Prendergast. She's trying to do a setup, but she went about it too quickly, Lauren Filer. Second boundary in the over, first one for Prendergast, 4 more. A little bit of width and gets the hands through again. Just doesn't try and overhit it, Orla Prendergast. Lets the pace of Kate Cross do the work, and it was a real teaser there for Kemp, but doesn't manage to reel it in. There, it just gets the bat out in front, takes the inside half of the bat, and the pace, the extra pace of Lauren Filer, well, that's just injustice for you.
It's a nice looking sweep shot, this, and it's just going to bisect those two fielders. Well, that's a lovely looking shot. Stand and deliver. What a crunch it made off the bat, and she picks up 4. Well, that's shorter, helped on its way. Amy Hunter is going to eat that up all day long. She picks up another 4, moves on to 35.
The one showing respect.
And that's gone up in the air. Freya Kev calls it easy as you like, 2 hands under it. And that breaks the partnership. And Amy Hunter just tried to go for 1 too many and finds that top edge. And she holds her head back as she trudges back to the dugout.
Well, even Armitage can't catch that one.
Comes down the pitch, chipped up in the air. I think we're going to have to duck. And almost taken out. Izzy Joyce took evasive action and dived in front of us. Yeah, Tammy Beaumont. She might be quick, but she's got no chance of getting to that. Expensive over, this one from Maddie Villiers. That's a lovely looking shot. And she picks up another 4. And that's a lovely looking shot from Orla Prendergast. Does well, gives herself room, picks up 4. It goes for the reverse sweep here. Doesn't quite time it, finds that top edge, and Tammy Beaumont's in pursuit and just can't quite get there. And Leah Paul picks up a boundary, moves on to 15. Just straying down the leg side. And it's actually raced away to the boundary as well. So bonus runs this.
You know, you do get tested. That's aerial. It's just thrown it away there. Has Orla Prendergast. She can't quite believe it. Threw the shot too early and almost made a meal of it in mid-off. Lauren Filer, the bowler we were just talking about, takes the catch, and the dangerous Orla Prendergast has to go. She's been entertaining for her 76, but she's missed out on getting the 3 figures against England. And how England will be pleased to see the back of her. And through, looks to play the same shot again. A little bit straighter from McDonald-Gay, and Rebecca Stokel, as quickly as she came in, she's dismissed. Unfortunately for Ireland, the 5th wicket goes only 4 runs from 12 deliveries for Ireland's number 6, Rebecca Stokel. Oh dear. Well, is this a chance? It's a horror dismissal for Leah Paul. Called Arlene Kelly through. She's immediately sent back, but Freya Kemp does the work. It was an easy run out for England, and Ireland, well, they lose their 6th in rather unspectacular fashion.
Chipped up in the air, it's going to land safe. Picks herself up a boundary, Alice Tector. She'll move on to 9. Straight down throat, juggle, juggle, juggle. In the end, taken by McDonald Gay. And that's the 7th wicket to go down for Ireland. And she's bowled her, and Kate Cross picks up her 4th. She's having a great day as captain. Jane Maguire just trying to play across that and says goodbye to the bail off the top of her leg stump. And has she done it? Has she got it? Was she just out of her crease? And I think the finger's gone up, and that will be 5 wickets for Kate Cross's sort of unorthodox stumping, but she'll be very happy with that one. Quick work in the end by Bess Heath. Boulder, 2 in 2 for Kate Cross. She picks up her 6th, and that is the end of the innings. And what a way to close it out for the captain. She took the first wicket in the first over, and she's taken the final wicket today, and she has 6 on captaincy debut, and a day to remember for Kate Cross. And England have bowled out Ireland inside 47 overs for 210.
They're well set in 151 for 3. Well, Prendergast starts with a pretty short and wide one. Good fielding from Jane Maguire, and Gully saves the runs. Just tickled down the leg side. Too much work to do for Rebecca Stokel. That will be the opening boundary for England. A loose delivery from Alice Tector, who hasn't looked comfortable yet. Perhaps to add to that. Catch and gone. Emma Lamb never looked comfortable. Went through with the fuller shot, and well, we said they needed an early breakthrough. Orla Prendergast, she so often comes to the party. She's done just that as Emma Lamb, a tortured start. 4 from 13 deliveries for her, and Ireland make the early breakthrough they so needed. A lovely flowing drive through the offside, overpitched again from Tector, just a little bit of width. Didn't need to try and hit that too hard in the class of Tammy Beaumont coming to the fore. There's the full one again, and beats the fielder on the other side. Una Remontowi puts in the dive, but again the direction is there, doesn't even need to hit it too hard. So 4 off the bat of Tammy Beaumont, 8 in the over, 4 overs gone. That's the one that just doesn't swing. She gets the hands through that one, Holly Armitage. It's going to be a teaser, but I think the ball's going to win. And runs flowing now for England, as Ireland just not quite getting things right. And there it is again, and again it's going to be a repeat dose. This one a sweeter contact, and the 2 openers need to figure out something better here, because it's boundary after boundary happening inside the first 5 overs. Wide and full. Work to do from Freya Sargent at mid-off, who's got a race on between ball and herself, and she loses it. So yet another boundary off the bat of Armitage, who just lent on that one. And she's got her. She's got the experience of Tammy Beaumont. What a delivery that one is. Everything went right in that delivery from Orla Prendergast. So when she bowls deliveries like that, she's almost impossible to keep out. They needed early wickets, and they've turned to Prendergast once more. She's made the 2nd breakthrough. Much more assured looking shot, and how often do you see it? A chance goes down, next delivery goes for 4 as Schofield scores her first boundary of the day and her first boundary in her England career. There's the movement in. Oh well, almost a cotton bowled, diving in mid-off, doesn't manage to cut it off. Not. This is leg side. There's a fielder out in the deep, but she's sent it right in front. Fearless cricket from Paige Schofield, who's come out and played with real freedom since protection.
Well, it's been taken on there by Paige Schofield, who's really making the most of being dropped on 1. Bludgeoned by Holly Armitage, and there's no point chasing that one because that's going to race to the boundary. She moves on to 28, an expensive over in the end, that one. Well, that's smart cricket from Paige Schofield. The fielder had just been brought out from there up to sort of short mid-wicket, and so she goes for the sweep behind square and picks up 4. And she goes aerial this time, does Armitage, and she picks up a boundary.
Well,
Clubbed away, straight down the throat of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Paige Schofield, she has to go for 31, somewhat thrown that one away. And finally, Ireland have the breakthrough, and it's the young spinner, Freya Sargent, who makes it. She looks to go aerial, finds a top edge, straight down the throat of Alice Tector. And that's the 4th wicket to go down, and it is the set batter, Holly Armitage, just on the brink of looking at an ODI half-century, but she has to go for 44. England lose their 4th, and 96 for 4.
Smartest.
Comes down the pitch and takes it on and picks up 4. Freya Kemp, that's what she can do. Just take on the spinner when she needs to. Well, that is Freya Kemp at her finest. Not quite got it over the rope, but you can see she's decided she wants to take on. Well, Freya Kemp, that is magnificent. That's massive. And that's 6. Played on. And that is the end of Freya Kemp. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but Eileen Kelly picks up the key wicket of Kemp, who whacks her pad. She goes for 26, and this is just what Ireland needed to try and get themselves back in this game. Freya Kemp. And that's just beaten the 2 diving fielders, and they're going to easily get back for a second. Is the ball going to win the race to the boundary? Just all that running, and you could have just let it go to the rope. But it's about the England women's team as a whole, and that's played really nicely. Backward of square, she's going to pick up 4 there, Bess Heath.
Take on Orla Prendergast in the deep. Chance gone. Well, they didn't know who they'd hit it to. She came back for the second. Maddie Villiers was keen to turn a 1 into a 2. Bess Heath called her through. Orla Prendergast looked like she did it easy, came around. She's got probably the best arm in the Ireland team. And Amy Hunter, it is, with the gloves, was ready and waiting, took the bails. Villiers dive, didn't save her. An assured-looking drive from Kate Cross. Great power as well. What a beautiful shot that is for a number 8 batter. If you don't mind, 4 runs off the bat of Kate Cross. Sweep shot, helped round the corner. That'll go past the fielder in the deep. Rebecca Stokel puts in the dive, but the power was there from Cross, who's making things look easy. Another boundary off her bat. She moves to 13.
Cross goes for the sweep, and she picks up 4. She moves into the 20s. And nicely played off the back foot by Kate Cross, and the fielder gives chase. Ball wins the race. And a bit of a wild swing from Cross. And going to be signalled 4. She made contact with that. Lovely looking shot from Kate Cross, and she's going to pick up another 4. Kate Cross goes for a bit of innovation, and they run the first one hard. Are they going to come back for a second? Yes, they are. And it is only fitting that it is the England captain. She's already picked up 6 wickets today, Kate Cross. She finishes unbeaten on 38, scoring the winning runs in this historic match between England women and Ireland. The first bilateral series between these 2 sides. Cross sees her side over the line alongside Beth Heath, and it really was dominant by England in the end. They had their wobbles at times, and there's handshakes all around. Orla Prendergast, she played her part, but it just wasn't enough, and England, well, they romp home in the end